Hey folks, welcome back to another video in this series, and let's directly dive into the series. So today I'll be discussing about day 8 and day 9th, and this would be the last video in this series in which I would be discussing what I have done. This is what I have been studying since last 10 days, and I have my exam on 4th of December, which I have already told you. So the next update would be whether I have passed the examination or not, or flunked it. So I'll be updating by Monday or by Sunday evening. Okay, so let's directly jump into it. So let me select the green color. Perfect. So day 8 is about develop a security and a compliance plan. So you have to talk a lot about security and the compliance plan that we have here. So the first thing that is, what is a variable? So what exactly is variable? Why do we need them? How do we club variables in pipeline? And then variable has a group. So whenever you run a pipeline, you have to create a group out of it if you're using a lot of them, so that you can directly make a call to those group and get those. So there are two ways. So one way is YAML file and second way is classic editor. So classic editor, when you do click and then you do it, and the other way is a YAML file. Okay. And after that, Azure Key Vault. So Azure Key Vault is very important because whenever you talk about the security part, Key Vault is somewhere you store your all the passwords, all the sensitive data basically. So first of all, you have to understand how to use them in pipelines, then how to use them through variable groups, how to club them with ARM templates, the static reference, and what exactly is a dynamic reference. So there are two types of references that has to be done in ARM templates. So how you can do that using Azure Key Vault. So that's one thing. Okay. Post that, you have to use OWASP tool. So OWASP tool is basically related to security, and if you want to see the full form, let's see the full form of this. OWASP. Okay, so OWASP is Open Web Application Security Project. So it's a non-profit foundation that works to improve the security of the software. So basically related to security only. Okay, so how do I use that OWASP tool against build pipelines and against release pipelines? So that you have to know. Post that, you have to create a service connection. What exactly is the role? How do you create it? What is the usage? What is the deletion process? So service connection is something when Azure DevOps wants to talk to any third party. That could be your any tool like SonarQube, any other tool or service. You have to create a service connection for that. Okay, and then GitHub code scanning. So that would be the topic for the 8th day. Now let's talk about 9th section. So in this section 9th, I should be naming it not section 9. I should be naming it section 8, day 9. Okay, now it looks better. Perfect. So let's dive right into it. So the first thing that you need is Azure Monitor Service. So implementing an instrumentation strategies, the first thing is Azure Monitor Service. That how do you monitor stuff over there? In that Azure Monitor Service, you have to have knowledge of alerts and dynamic threshold. So alert is something you send it across over a mail or over anything that tells a person or a group of person or a team that this alert is because of this thing. So for example, if I have reached 70% of my usage, then I have to send an alert. I have usage of RAM usage or any other thing usage, like disk usage or something. You can create an alert for that, and you have to define dynamic threshold for that. Okay. Post that, you have to talk about the log analytics and why do we need log analytics, how do we create them, and how do we club them. Okay. Post that service map solution. After that, VMSS. This is quite important topic because a lot of people ask them in the interviews. VMSS, which is virtual machine scale set. And post that application insight. This is a star topic for today. So application insights is very commonly asked in interviews related to Azure DevOps or Azure. What are the examples of it? So you need to know that what exactly is an availability test, how do we see, how do we draw the graph, how do we understand the graph, and how to debug that. So that's one thing that you need to understand. Okay. Post that Azure DevOps notifications, and last thing would be Azure container instances. So this would be all. So I hope you folks have understood this. Kindly subscribe the channel because it really motivates me to create more content like this. Also wish me all the best because I'll be having my exam on 4th of December. That's at 2 p.m. around 2 p.m. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Just wish me all the luck, and if there is any confusion related to this, and if you want something else in the process change, or you have tried something differently, please comment your opinion in the comment section, and I would read and I would love to reply over that. All right, so thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.